Yo, YouTube, what's happening? What's happening? It's your boy, Frank Nitty. And we back with another video. Hey, look, Peter's off. So, as y'all can see by the title, I don't be embarrassed about, you know what I'm saying, different little stuff that happen when I be on the road. You know, when you coming up and you trying to gain the experience or whatever like that, you know, these most definitely be, I just be want to show y'all my experience. So, this one I was with ATS truck, ATS, they out of St. Cloud, Minnesota, and they had this route, man. Matter of fact, I was supposed to be going home, man. I was supposed to be going home. So look, I was supposed to be going to the crib. And the thing is, ATS, they was a good company. The thing is, I had a fleet manager. His name was Mark. Mark was my fleet manager. Dude had like it's like when I went home, he'd call me, when you coming out? When you coming out? I need you to do this load. I'm like, bro, you work for me, man. If I lease a truck, you my fleet manager, you work for me. Don't be trying to rush me to do all these loads. These loads don't pay nothing. And I gotta work extra hard. Dude on something else. But other than that, the company was A1. Like, they did have the trucks governed. I think I had I had a 2015 Freightliner. It was a 10-speed black. Man, one day I was supposed to go home. This dude hit me up. Hey, man, since you going home, I got this load. It delivered out to, where was that load going? All right, so they got a county out there called Carroll County. It's like Whitesburg, Georgia. It's Carrollton, Georgia. Man, I'm about to go home. This dude say, hey, I need you to take this load from point A to point B. And I'm like, bro, I gotta pass my house, then turn around and drive 2 hours back to the crib. I'm not with it. He was like, bro, I slapped on an extra $500. So I'm like, you know what? I'm about to go get it. So I go get the load. I'm riding. He said, these are specific directions. This is the route that you need to go. So I'm riding up these back streets. Next thing you know, they tell me to take a right. So I'm like, all right, cool. I check for signs. No signs on that street. But they got a whole bunch of utility trucks on the right-hand side. So then, boom, I bust the right. I'm sliding down the road. As I'm sliding down the road, the dude that was in the utility truck waved me through. Like, come on. So I'm like, all right, cool. I get to the railroad track. But the way it was, it had like a little dip in it. So I'm like, when I felt my trailer stop, I'm like, bro, I know good and damn well I had to be like 44,000 pounds. So I hit the railroad track and I stopped like without, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what? I threw it in second, I threw it in reverse, put it in first, reverse, got out, I done got stuck on the railroad track. So I'm like, oh Lord, like knowing country spots like this, they about to try to suspend your license. They about to, man. So the police officer, good thing a railroad, I did not stop a train, because if you stop a train, that fine is big as hell. Like, they'll suspend your license for I think like 6 months to a year. But that fine would have been big. So police end up getting up. I call them. You know what I'm saying? They pull up like in 10 minutes. It's almost like they know somebody gonna get stuck there. But let me finish the story. So the police come, boom, boom, boom. One dude tried to make a joke. I called the attitude with him. Like, bro, why is you laughing, bro? Like, you Hispanic, trying to be real cool with these other people, and you over here trying to make jokes. Like, do you really have a problem? Because we can, you know what I'm saying? I do not feel no uniform. That has always been me. I don't feel no uniform. We men. I'm going to treat you like a man. Like, they didn't stop making them things when they, you know what I'm saying, gave you yours. So, hey, man, calm all that down. So, bruh, these people turn around. They called the wrecker out. The wrecker came and moved the truck, blah, blah, blah. The police asked me, like, what made you come? I said, bro, if you look at this right here, this gave me specific routes. Here are the written directions. It's like, all right, cool. But if you the driver, you know better. I said, bro, y'all don't have no signs saying that we cannot go over this. He was like, yes, we do have a sign. So remember I told you about all them utility trucks that was on the right-hand side. When you get to the end of that corner, the utility truck was blocking the sign, but it was only a low boy sign. So instead of saying no truck or trailers, it just had no low boys. So when we went through all of that, They moved the truck, blah, blah, blah. They wrote me the ticket. They told me to go down. So I ended up having to back up down this side street, go down the little parallel street to it, make a right, go over the railroad tracks that way, come back across, all this other stuff. I got TVC Pro. TVC Pro is who you need. Like, if you get into any incidents, whatever, like TVC, I think it's only like $100 to start it up, $50 a month. Hey, them some of the best people you can have on your side, on your team, period. Like, they all the way A1, get you in the game, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up having to go to court. By me having a program, I had a lawyer. So he went to court for me. Then he called me. He said, hey, what we could do is we can drop the charge from such and such down to something else or whatever like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. What is going to cost me? He says it's going to cost you $1,000 and no points on your license. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go that route. So I go to court. They set up a court date. So when I'm supposed to start paying blah, 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 it was like 2 weeks later. I go out to court. Them people tell me, you know, all right, yeah, blah, blah. They gave me one option. It was like, well, if we put you on probation, then we got to suspend your license for 6 months and blah, blah. I'm like, y'all ain't about to do me like that. I'm not going out like that. He said, you paid $1,000, no points on your license, you good to go. I said, you know what? All right, cool. ATS hit me. Well, since, you know what I'm saying, we don't know what they gonna do about that, if they gonna really put points on your license or not, we need you to come up here to St. Cloud. So I already thought in my mind, I'm like, if I ride all the way from Atlanta to St. Cloud, y'all about to try to find me. I'm like, you know what? I'm just about to deadhead all the way to St. Cloud. I get to St. Cloud, them people want to tell me, oh, we wasn't going to fire you, blah, blah, blah. We just want to talk about it, get everything to run down at what they told you. Like, I didn't have to come all the way up here for that. Why do y'all companies constantly want people to drive all the way to the, you know what I'm saying? 1,000 miles to where y'all located at, just so I could tell y'all some stuff I could have told y'all over the phone? So I ended up leaving them. I went back to Swift at that time. Boom, hopped in my truck. Boom, 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 started pulling containers and stuff like that. Like, I already had container experience. Swift, you gonna work for that bread. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say about Swift and how many opinions it is about Swift, but Swift is a great ass company. Swift ain't got nothing to do with them drivers hitting stuff and just doing dumb shit. Like, Swift ain't got nothing. If Swift was a bad company, them people wouldn't be as big as they are. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she said my load is ready. So I'm about to go ahead and end this video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that other good stuff. And I just want to run past my little experience, because we all gonna go through something. We all gonna go through something. And the thing is, with that, I was able to sue that county because they used that street and that railroad track as a way to get money. They made the statement when it was in court. They used that street to get money because it's such a small town. So I was able to sue their ass because that should be illegal all the way around. And they still doing it to this day. So if you go around that Carrollton County and all of that, watch yourself, because they got a lot of traps for trucks, because they know that we go through there. But like I said, I'll catch y'all on the next one, and y'all be good on y'all journey.